welcome. Tonight we're doing a question and answer session with my husband, Dr. John, board certified OBGYN husband, and tonight he's taking questions from the viewers. People love to see my husband more than they do me.
Can they call me Dr. Mr. Jessica?
Sure. Of course they can. Okay, here's a good question to start out the night. Ready, guys? Would it be a bad icebreaker to stick googly eyes on each side of the labia majora so your whisker biscuit looks like a pufferfish?
That would be absolutely hilarious. I would have to give that person props. I mean, that you've got a pretty good sense of humor to do something like that.
I mean, what says I'm ready for a pap smear more than that, right? Than some googly eyes on your whisker biscuit?
I mean, I could see if you were like Sarah Silverman's OBGYN, like she'd pull some shit like that, you know?
Wait, or what if you went in to be induced for labor and you're like, here's my whisker biscuit and it's got some whiskery googly eyes here coming at you. Next. How the hell do you get rid of BV when sex is the trigger? Somebody's got an itchy whisker biscuit tonight, and they want to know what to do.
You just have to do the anal sex after the vaginal sex.
Oh, you're saying they're dipping one stick in the other stick?
Yeah, and you can't go
Oh. So that's usually where the BV comes from, is when you're putting it's one way. Yeah. Okay, but you're saying...
That would be my guess. Like, if it's that...
Or they haven't cleared up their BV completely, and it's just stirring up a...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How long after I've had surgery, I had a hysterectomy, and I've had to have a blood transfusion as well? Can I have a glass of wine? Immediately.
Whoa.
Wait, okay.
That's very technical.
Oh, okay. Look, how long after I had surgery, I had a hysterectomy, and I have had a blood transfusion? Can I have a glass of wine? I know this sounds like an alcoholic, but my birthday's coming up. I love this question. God bless her. I'd want a glass of wine too. I'm just saying if...
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, if as long as it's not like day one or something,
well,
I think
obviously, you know, if she's pretty anemic, she's gonna have a high likelihood of falling over and cracking her head open.
Right.
So just don't get slammed drunk.
You don't want to thin your blood. Don't thin your blood too thin.
Glass of wine would be fine. A little bit.
Here's another question. How do we better communicate sexual dysfunction with our GYN?
You show them.
Oh my God. I'm like, is this a new thing? What does that...
We better communicate it?
Yeah, like...
Just be honest. Like,
just say what the problem is, right?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you have an OB that's difficult to talk to, then they're not the right person.
What if they said, my whisker biscuit is drier than the Sahara Desert? Would you get it?
I would get it, and I would laugh, and then it would be, the ice would be broken, and then you could talk about whatever.
What if, when I try to climax, I just can't?
That sucks, bro.
I know.
That's a bummer, dude.
That would be bad. What's the weirdest thing you've ever removed from a patient? That people like this question.
I had one. The other, it was like...
Don't give details. Just what's the weirdest thing?
I did. It's one of those ball things. I forget what they're called. It looked like a goddamn lacrosse ball.
The poussoir balls? The ones...
Yeah. It was
the
like...
Kegel balls.
It was literally like that. You know, this thing was something sexual. It wasn't like a...
Oh, it's a sexual ball. Benoit balls.
Something like that, yeah.
But why are you... Not that I've seen Benoit balls, but he's going like this. Like,
it was big.
I mean,
it was
Jesus Christ,
big.
that's the size of like two twins coming out side by side.
I thought I was going to have to get forceps or something, because it was like suctioned in there.
Wow.
And then I had to put the speculum on top of it and just kind of like clamp the speculum on top of the thing to get it out.
Did you ask her what that was for?
No, she told me. She was one of these honest patients.
Oh,
gave me the whole scoop. So,
wow. Were you his best customer before he chose to marry you? What does that mean?
No.
Like, was I coming in for pain?
I
feel a lump here in my breast, sir. It's really lumpy.
She would never step foot in the office that I worked at when we met.
No. Is it normal for the clitoris to shrink after a partial hysterectomy? And can the shrinkage be reversed?
No, I would say that's not normal.
Shit. Well, less hormones, maybe? Less
Part of
blood
it-
flow? Maybe the blood flow's impaired?
No, totally different blood supply.
Oh.
And your hormones shouldn't be affected at all by a partial hysterectomy.
Shit. Wow. Okay. You might want to call 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Can I ask a question to the supporters?
Yes.
How many of you all are sitting there assessing the size of your clitoris all the time? Like, you're not. I mean, I can see dudes getting a measuring tape out. I mean, we're retarded, but
Maybe this particular supporter likes to take pictures to send to her man, and she.
and she just noticed, like, oh, look at that.
Yes.
It's tiny.
Okay, the person that posted this anonymously said the husband noted that it had shrunk. So they're not even sure. Maybe he needs reading glasses. Like maybe he's reached that
he
time
probably-
in
I
his
could
life.
see that. I could see, because he should be right down there. He should have a,
It's really close to you.
yeah.
Like this. Is it, this is weird. Is it true or just a myth that visiting a dominatrix is a common professional deformation in your field? What the hell does that mean?
I've never heard of that.
I think we'll pass on that.
Well, I mean, most
Visiting-
OBGYNs are females nowadays. So are they
Wait,
visiting
so-
the dominatrix or is it the
visiting
male docs? Because I would
Or is it that because you know so much about the vagina, you want a dominatrix because you want something different. You want somebody to tell you what to do.
who here thinks that she would be a dominatrix?
Here we go. Worst smell out of the vagina ever. I love this question.
Fistula.
Oh, fistula.
That's easy.
All right.
Do they know what a
Oh,
fistula
I want to know if there's been a
Is it-
spike.
Do the supporters know what a fistula is?
They can Google it. Google it. Okay. Has there been a spike in quarantine babies? Oh,
Not that I've seen. No.
if anything, it's
Our
less.
births were way down last year. Actually, everybody delivered at home or went to a birth center.
Somebody said, do they know that we lie about our number?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Number of
Like-
pregnancies?
Number of partners.
Oh.
It's just like how much do you drink? You know, it's the same thing.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
Casually. My nurse practitioner said, just give me a minute and I'll get out of your hair. You have a jungle bush? I don't understand.
Yeah, did the speculum get tangled?
Just give me a minute and I will untangle this beast from the speculum. Good night, guys. Love you all. We'll talk to you soon. He's already bolting. He's out. He's
Adios.
out.